Hi, and welcome to This Made My Week, a safe space where your nervous system can rest, because right here we focus on the good. We focus on the positive. We focus on the uplifting and the expansive stuff. Today, I want to ask and answer the question, how is it that we know so much about history, but we don't learn from it? Also, I'm going to talk about meditation. I'm going to be talking about TikTok University. You don't want to miss that. And lastly, I want to share this video of monkeys making weird noises and just appreciate Mother Nature. So we have a lot to cover. Let's get into it. It's the middle of the night. Everyone's sleeping. This is the reality of content creator who's also a toddler mom, a working mom, I might add. So I'm sipping my black tea and spilling all the tea for you. This past week, we've been hearing a lot about Nazi Germany, not only because of what happened at the inauguration, but also because on January 27th, it is Holocaust Memorial Day, and also this year, it is 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz camp complex. It is our duty to remember what took place, to make sure that history is not erased, that facts remain facts and that they're not adjusted or manipulated. And of course, to make sure that this does not repeat. I was thinking, how does it happen that we all go through history lessons? We learn the names, the dates, facts, events, and still we do not learn from it. So this is where I want to offer you this expansion and this openness that might give you a different perspective. Actually, we do not need to keep looking back to learn, because separating wrong from right doesn't come from learning the history, because this is something you can sense and feel in your body. Not in the past, not in the book, in the body. We do not need all the dates and the numbers to sense that what is happening right now is not normal. Everything is going against our human nature and our innate desire and need to connect. We do not need to learn the names of past abusers to see and recognize that current leaders, they're lying to us, that they're incompetent, that they're so scared, they're trying to fake this confidence while being high on drugs. They're smiling and they're telling us, they're asking us to hate and destroy. Drill, baby, drill. We do not need education for that. We don't. What we do need is to connect to our bodies and to our hearts. Then we will know the truth. What we do need is to sit in silence long enough so we can actually attune to ourselves. Not them, not others, but ourselves. So we can actually connect to our bodies and recognize that constantly being in this adrenaline rush is tiring. It's taxing our bodies. That being in this stimulating drama, oh my gosh, it takes so much energy. That being in this endless stream of negativity, it shrinks our creativity. We no longer have this spaciousness to be still, think, wonder, reflect, ask questions. They don't like questions. We do not need education for any of this stuff. None. What we do need is courage. Is courage to see and recognize that we imprisoned ourselves in these belief systems and in these mental constructs. And then we put the label on it. And then we create the whole persona and identity around it. MAGA supporter, liberal, Republican, Democrat, yada, yada, yada. None of it is real. It's just a mental construct. Now it is the time to take the next step and do something that is not familiar. It's not what feels, easy, but what feels right for our bodies and for our hearts. I always say that only when we disconnect from our hearts, we can come up with logical, rational explanations for all the wrongdoings. But when we stay connected, we cannot harm anybody because it goes against our human nature. It goes against our wiring and it goes against our best interest. We cannot come from a heart, from a loving place and destroy Mother Nature. We can't. So this is the answer, connection to the heart. With that being said, I don't want to minimize the importance of history lessons, like learning, what happened. I'm not talking about that at all. Love, science love, knowledge love, education, more of it please. And also, at the same time, I don't think we've been doing it the right way. Let me explain. This week I came across this article that's called "In the Vita World, We Need to Choose Empathy." And it's written by an author of the book called "The War for Kindness." The article explains how fragile our empathy is and also emphasizes how important it is. And it gives 3 tools how we can stay connected to our empathy. And that is meditation, storytelling, and friendships. I'm not gonna go into the full article. I'm gonna leave the link down below. You can read it yourself, but I do wanna emphasize the thing that it said that really stayed with me. Where statistics fail to move us, stories succeed. Evidence suggests that bookworms grow better at understanding others the more stories they eat through. Even small doses of fiction can make a difference, especially when they connect us with voices from cultures or groups we may not think or care about otherwise. We must, and I think we should learn from history, but it has to be rooted in emotion and in shared human experience rather than just focusing on facts, numbers, and names. I think this is how indigenous people were able to preserve their history through storytelling, through shared spoken word. By being present, sharing stories, looking one another into the eyes, that's how they connected to their ancestors, to their elders, to their storytellers. And this is how they brought everything to the present, and they certainly will bring to the future. Moving forward, but still staying kind of on topic and meditations, I wanted to share that a couple of weeks ago, I had a conversation with my friend Katie, who is a meditation and mindfulness teacher. She has her own YouTube channel, and we had a conversation for that channel, and it's all about transformations, and it's called Miraculous Transformations. And during that conversation, I shared a little bit about my experience, what I've been through, about my transformation. I was sharing about embracing emotions, especially anger. I shared some knowledge, tricks, tips from my coaching experience for the audience, for the viewers. It's a beautiful conversation, super rich for those who are seeking to learn. I really enjoyed and had such a good time together with Katie, sharing everything. She's such a wonderful conversationalist. It's so rare to have these deep conversations and to really give it time. Like, we spoke for almost an hour, and what a pleasure it was. Anyways, it was released this week. I watched it. It totally made my week. I hope it will make yours. I'm leaving the link down below. Watch, support, show some love to my friend Katie, and I hope it makes your week. This week, I also started taking a course on metaphysics. And you know where I'm studying it? On TikTok. I'm being that serious. It's Hillman University, or HillmanTok, whatever you want to call it. Have you seen it? Are you on this side of TikTok? If you're not, let me tell you about it. So this woman, Dr. Barlow, she accidentally started this whole trend, which turned into university, by sharing her course and course information with her own students. So she used TikTok to reach her students, because this is where we're all at TikTok. And then more people saw it and they were like, am I enrolled in this class? Do I need to attend? And people started showing up and listening to what she's saying, following her. And then one thing led to another, and more actual teachers and professors started sharing their knowledge, education for free. And they're doing it in a strategic way, properly, as they would at any other university. It's grown so big that right now there's a list of more than 400 classes that you can attend and gain all of this information, all of this education for free. No barriers, no gatekeeping, no nothing. It's just up to you to show up and educate yourself. The most important part that we all should recognize, and well, it's obvious, but it is led and done by Black women. Yet again, Black women are saving us. Like literally, they've been doing this forever. I'm blown away. Like literally, the other day I was sitting and I was watching these TikToks, and specifically I was watching, I'm gonna say her name right, Dr. A. Canteen. She is a student advisor, I believe. Anyways, here's her handle. I was watching her TikToks and I was literally crying. I could not believe how loved I felt in that moment by a stranger, you know, by a woman on internet who is so invested and who has my best interest at heart, who is doing this for me, for you, for everybody else, just because she is so good at heart. She's so pure. I'm just this is incredible. I said it on the podcast. I'm saying again, like, and Chance the Rapper said it. I didn't say it. Chance the Rapper said, don't believe in kings, believe in the kingdom. The kingdom is rising. Revolution is upon us. It is happening. We do not need the president. Like, obviously, we do not. Power to the people. Here we come. Okay, it's late. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. But last thing that I wanted to share, oh my gosh, I saw this video on TikTok of monkeys, like different types of monkeys making different types of noises. Oh my gosh. Number 3 and 8. Watch it. Okay, my friends, these were all the things that made my week, and I hope this video made yours. At least, like, it made you smile a little bit. If not smile, perhaps it calmed your nervous system down a little bit. That's my hope. Go ahead and make your own week. Make someone's week. Why? Because you can. That's why. Go use your power. In the meantime, if you want more uplifting information, rewatch old videos, or come back next week for more. I'll see you then. Bye.